Thank you so much. I am really very, very pleased to be here today and to talk to you about self-doubt and moving from self-doubt to self-love, because this has been a very interesting year, 2020. So many people have been taking on new roles during this pandemic. I mean, parents have been homeschooling, the ones who normally send their kids off to school are now have been having to deal with making sure they get their homework done, making sure they get on their Zoom to watch. And then a lot of other adults have been working from home who normally would go into the office. And so because of this, we're all, living in a strange times and doing different things, stepping out of our comfort zone a bit it tends to start bringing up some doubt about whether or not we're actually doing a good job. I'm sure there are lots of parents that are, even more concerned about that, making sure that they've been really helping their kids to learn and to be able to get their knowledge that they need to do to be able to grow up and be responsible adults. So those feelings of self-doubt are definitely on the rise, even among people who are normally quite self-confident, because it's just really natural when you step out of your comfort zone to feel uneasy and unsure, because when you're in a comfort zone, the word means that you're comfortable. It means everything you're used to it. But when you step out, it can be a little scary, frankly. And I've been there, so have my clients, but thankfully I have learned how to keep those doubts at bay or to be able to shift out of that mode a lot more quickly than I used to be able to do, let's put it that way. And start to really remember that I'm doing the best I can, you are doing the best you can, and just by being here. So what I want to share with you today are 4 steps that will help move you from self-doubt to self-love. And what is, I think, is unique about this is that they are all based on the word love, because love is an acronym. So I'm going to share with you these 3 steps, all based around that. So the 4 steps, I'm sorry. So the first step is the letter L, and that stands for let go and let God. What are we letting go of? You're letting go of the doubts that you are anything but worthy, letting go of the fact that those fears that you might not be good enough or that you're not proficient. Because the truth is, you are good enough, you are worthy, and you have all of the information, all of the everything that you need is right within you. And that's where that let God part comes out. So trusting that your higher power, higher self, however you want to refer to it, but trusting and letting go and letting God handle whatever concerns that you have, whatever doubts and fears that you have about a circumstance. Trust that God has your back, the universe has your back, and you don't have to go through things on your own. So letting go of that doubt and just trust that God will take care of you. And it may not always be in the way that you may have envisioned, but oftentimes it's a lot better. So that's L. And then the letter O in love stands for open your heart to receive. So now that you're letting go and letting God, now it's time to receive inspiration, receive messages, receive guidance, and not necessarily even just from your higher power. It may be opening your heart to receive offers of help from other people, other people in your life who may be wanting to help out, and be able to, even if it's not even specific help, but maybe just lending an ear to hear when you are voicing some doubts. And it could be someone like a family member or spouse, and just open up to them about what's troubling you and let them be that person for you to say, no, you're doing great. You are doing awesome. Just hang in there. But open your heart to receive that. Compliments as well. A lot of times, I think this happens with women in particular. I know I've been guilty of this in the past, and I've seen my friends do it as well. Someone will pay you a compliment. Like someone might say, oh, your hair looks really great today. And I'll go, oh, really? I think I need a haircut. And we brush it off. We brush off that compliment. We deflect it. We downplay it instead of embracing it in the love, truly the love that it was intended. So by opening our heart to receive a compliment, by saying thank you, that's all you really need to do, say thank you, then you're giving that person actually a gift of letting them give love to you, and then you are receiving that love. And the more often that you can receive love with an open heart, then it just makes it easier for you then to love yourself and to love others as well. So opening your heart to receive, so important. The third letter in the word love is V, and that stands for value your uniqueness. And this is about really just valuing all of the talents and abilities that you have that nobody else does. And I'm not even talking things like, perhaps you're good at math, or you're good at cooking or baking a cake. It could be that you're a really good listener. And that's an awesome ability that not everyone has. But being able to recognize that in yourself, appreciate that, is so important for helping to, again, move out of that self-doubt and move into self-love. My mother used to have this expression. She used to say, God doesn't make junk. And I believe that, absolutely, because we come from God. So we are valuable. We are unique. We are amazing. So appreciate that. And also value your feelings. Every one of us has unique feelings in the way that or let's say responses, that we respond to something. So if you are feeling a little unsure and a little doubtful about where you are right now and what you're trying to do, that's okay. You can allow yourself to feel that, and then start remembering all of the good things that you are capable of doing and all of the good things you have done. And if it requires taking a walk to do that, or putting on some music, but just maybe being grateful for whatever it is that, what blessings you have in your life right now. That will help you to, again, be able to bounce back a bit from those feelings of less than and feelings of not being confident, to being able to appreciate who you are and recognize that, and be able to be of service to others as well. And the last letter in the word love is E. And this one is, well, they're all important, but I think this one is also very crucial. And it stands for embrace your divinity. And again, it's, like I said earlier, it's acknowledging that you were created by God. And like I said, my mother said, God doesn't create junk. Everything is perfect. I mean, think about all of the things that are in our world, everything that's in nature, a flower, a tree, a bird. Those are all perfect creatures. And so are we. We are all perfect. I mean, think about your body. It breathes and the blood courses through your veins without you even having to tell it. That's a miracle. So embrace that. Embrace that you were created by God. And also remember that God is love. So if you are of God, that means that you are loved too. So be kind to yourself. Practice self-care. Really appreciate your body, mind, and soul, and know that you are, like I said, that you are worthy. And be able to appreciate all of the things that you have to offer this world. And know, again, that it's normal to have episodes of self-doubt. Absolutely. Because the thing is that as human beings, the one thing that does differentiate us from other animals and in the world is that we do have free will. And so we can choose. And sometimes that free will gets us into trouble, because it's this that little nagging voice inside of our heads that starts up these doubts, and it causes us to have these feelings. And it's trying to do it to make us safe. It's trying to keep us safe and protected. And it doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily a good thing. Sometimes it is good, but sometimes it's not, because we do need to step out of our comfort zone. And we've had to do that this year so much. But that's how you grow. That is absolutely how you grow, by stepping out of your comfort zone and being able to try new things. So one other thing I wanted to share with you today, one of the things that I do in being able to move, that has helped me to move from self-doubt to self-love, and when I'm helping my clients as well, is I do a lot of spiritual readings, and one is from Daily Word from Unity, and the word today was actually believe. So my intention today is that you believe and love yourself, and replace any self-doubt with the belief that you are the image and likeness of God, wonderfully made. So if this resonated with you and you would like to connect with me, I would love to hear from you today. You can find me, my website is gloriarand.com, and you can email me as well at gloria@gloriarand, and that's RAND.com. And I would love to be able to hear from you and see if I can ever help you in moving, remembering that you are uniquely you. You are one of a kind, nobody else like you. And that's a good thing. That is absolutely a good thing. So as I remember, I'll just recap real quickly. So the L, let go and let God. The O is open your heart to receive. V is value your uniqueness. And E is embrace your divinity. And when you can practice those steps on a daily basis, I guarantee that you are going to be able to live fully and love deeply and engage authentically and be uniquely you.